Streaming, entertainment, activate. Hello, everybody. We are here with Jackbox Games. As you may know, we have been doing reunion streams for many of our party packs, and the day has come where we have a bit of a rock block for you. Right now, as you're watching, we are doing Party Pack 7, Beloved, and then right shortly after that, we will also be doing Party Pack 8. So, as you may or may not know, we invite some of the devs, people that made these party packs, to join us here. We're gonna play through some games. We are live right now on Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, so many ways to enjoy. So first, before we get into any of the games, we'll just walk through who we have here with us. And if you want to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your involvement with Party Pack 7. We will begin with Arnie Niekamp.
Hi, I'm Arnie Niekamp. I'm the studio editorial director. I believe I was during Party Pack 7 as well. And I was the director of Talking Points.
Good job. Someone else, grab it.
I'm Alex White. This was my first party pack with Jackbox. I produced 2 games in the pack, Champed Up and Blather Around with this guy, Ryan.
Well, yes. Yeah. Alex and I started, like, distressingly close to the same time. But for posterity's sake, Alex was first. So just want to let that out there. But no, hi, I'm Ryan McGill, also known as Rydash, and I only had involvement on Blather Around. I was the controller engineer for that game. And it holds a very special place in my heart because I've had this dream of, like, I know how to make unofficial mods for it if we would ever do that. But I also then had that in the sense of, like, if I get fired, that's how I'm gonna still add value to Jackbox. And I'm still here, so we haven't had that future yet.
Will this be the stream where Ryan is fired by the end of it? Just trying to increase, add tension and drama. And I'm your host, Tim Sniffen. Yes, I have returned. If you watched the reunion stream for Party Pack 6 yesterday, after really going down in the white-hottest of flames, losing, I think, everything we played, I'm back this time hosting. So
it's all anyone was talking about at work today, Tim.
We
was
really
just
did.
how badly you did. How entertainingly you lost.
Arnie's not lying. We had a writer meeting where there was a lot of talk about how I was the alien and listed Snoopy as my favorite musician. Brooke was saying she had never seen a game of push the button end that quickly or decisively. We also have a special treat, a little kind of a behind the scenes thing. That's all I'm going to say for right now. But before we get to that, we are going to dive right into one of the Party Pack 7 games, and that is Talking Points. Are we going to do that with just, the three of you, Alex, Ryan, Arnie? Is that what we'll do? And what? Tom Gottlieb?
Tom, you're muted.
The Tom Gottlieb.
Hey,
Hello.
I thought I would sneak in at the last second.
I love to see it. We have
did
a
it.
last-minute
Welcome.
entry, Tom Gottlieb. If you want to do a quick blurb about your involvement with Party Pack 7.
Yes, I was the editorial lead of Quiplash 3, and wrote for most of the other games. It was a good vintage Party Pack 7.
I agree.
Fond memories of it.
Just so you know, the chat is lighting up with the arrival of Tom Gottlieb / Cookie Masterson on the stream. Enjoy your laurels. Do we need to get one more player in? Or are people in yet?
Oh, I'm the only person that's in so far, I believe.
Okay, great.
Oh, sorry. Let me join.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
Oh, I
right.
forgot I can take my photo.
Yeah.
What a great
Think
game.
of that.
Did we do minimum? Oh, great. And there's still room for Tom to get in. While Tom is getting into the game, Party Pack 7, I'm trying to remember what I did. I'm the host of Devils and the Details. And I did like a tiny little droplet of art. I did the pause screen, which because there's a lot of like balloons and floating things in the picker, I asked Allard if it could be a whoopee cushion / fart balloon. And he was like, fine, in that world-weary voice. He approves my suggestions. And there's a different screen that's like an opening window.
Welcome to Talking Points.
That's what I did.
Talk about
Here we
the
go.
lineup of
Here we go into
speakers.
Talking Points.
Come on, let's get started. On your devices, finish the 3 speech titles you've been given.
The art director of Talking Points was our own Bruno Rodriguez. I think the style of this game is so cool. Even like the little stage and the way that it unfolds, there are some things that Bruno does that I'm like, I could just watch this on loop forever. And also, if you were watching yesterday and were like, wow, Tim's really embarrassing himself, this is hard to watch, the way that I've avoided that is by not playing today. I can just stay out of it, not have the entire internet witness my self-immolation. So we're going to let all of these people play. Also, I'm watching chat. If people have questions, I can either send them to whoever you want
There's more
to
than
answer.
Haha.
Brooke Bright, too busy, I guess, to join us, but is in the chat just saying, wow, Tim.
Hey, Brooke. Brooke was the editorial.
Don't greet Brooke.
No, never
No,
mind.
you can. You can.
Brooke
I'm
did
talking-
something on this game, but maybe they'll say in the chat.
I was just thinking about AI and how bad it would be at this game. It's just another example of its total uselessness and futility. It would answer everything so cleanly and directly, unlike me, who will be insane in just mere moments.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
Now, pick one of the titles that has been sent to your device. This will be the title of your
He's gonna interact with the chat while not being part of the stream. I can't take it. Brooke, I was wrong to say don't greet you. People should always greet you. Yeah, if you have any questions for Brooke, you can ask them directly in the chat, and I believe she will probably address them.
Love it.
We will ignore them entirely.
It's
No,
time
no,
for
no.
our first speaker.
All right,
Oh, great. I get to go first.
Arnie has something to tell you all.
I hope everyone's excited to start with a sort of meta speech because, hello, my name is Arnie, and my talk is... Ah, crap, I forgot to fill in the blank. So, you know, you're playing a game and you're like, I am there, I am ready to engage with this content, and you forget to do the very first thing in the game. I possess the one necessary skill to master this situation, which is I'm willing to break my arm and leave the party immediately. You know, look, we can't all be a Tim Sniffin that can just completely bomb a game and be okay with it. For me, if things are starting to go downhill, I'm going to hurt myself. Am I a hero? Yes. Let me show you why. Look, I barely have to explain this slide. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But here's the thing. If I am fishing for pie, I'm gonna cry. That's my motto. I say it all the time. Thank you.
Arnie, I feel like I let you down there.
No, you did great.
Here's the graph.
I'm just happy that I wasn't realizing that was the end of the slide. I was like, perfectly timed game, because the you're like, I'm ready for this to be done. Oh, it is. Good.
Come here. Let's comment.
Although I'm giving you a scathing review in my rating
Good.
Rydash and how they did.
Ooh, a single star. That must be good.
It was great to hear your old catchphrase again, which I know you retired, but
Now you know how
Mhm, I
bring it
know.
up for a unique situation.
Here comes Tom.
Here goes. This is my avatar face. Hello, my name is Tom, and my talk is how I survived a close encounter with vampires. Not just one. There was more than one. First of all, it was kind of a frat party. I don't usually go to those, but I was there, and people were drinking. There's naturally a lot of pizza, and the cool thing about these vampires is that they were pizza vampires, specifically pepperoni vampires, and well, I'll move on. You probably have many questions, none of which I will answer, just like the last slide where I didn't really complete my thought. Instead, consider this. There are, as I've said, there are pizza vampires. There are also petit four eating mice, which are, it's a form of, it's a vermin type of vampire that isn't really studied that much in the world of animals and science, but they're cute. And let's go on to the next slide. All I'm asking for is blind faith in me and my vision about this particular topic, which is the following. Look, we've all seen dogs playing poker, but we haven't seen enough vampire dogs in drag. This is a little clip from RuPaul's Poo Trace. And you wouldn't think that these are blood-sucking dogs, but they are. And if you care to hear more, let's chat after the show. Thank you.
Let's see the data.
10 out of 10.
Well, none of that made sense.
And yet it's set
Wow.
too high of a bar.
Whoa!
Comment.
What I loved about that dog photo was how uninterested all the dogs themselves looked.
Well, they were probably in hell wearing those outfits. There is a drag race pet costume account called RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot better.
Well, you dodged copyright, so good job.
All right, here goes nothing.
Okay.
The wild card of the stream.
Hello,
Ryan.
my name is Me, and my talk is a painfully detailed explanation of why I will not pay for this muffler. You will not muffle me about this. See, okay, so there I was, at home, assisting my elders downstairs in the safest, most luxurious way possible, and it turns out that we ran into the car, ran right into the back of it. The car was parked in the house, obviously just, you know, you've all parked a car in places where it was safest, and we broke the muffler right off. So, just couldn't bear that, and just like what happened when we ran into the car, this next bit of the story will knock your socks right off. We went down to the dealership, and we were given this good luck charm, a real symbol of the work that needed done. And I figured, oh, okay, great. This is a good sign. This is those eyes are meant to haunt me into knowing that positivity is in my future. And we talked to the repair person and said, here's what's gonna bring my family, this car, and this muffler all together. Just this very welcoming presence, and it was all too beautiful of scene. I just couldn't be like, no, I'm stealing this muffler. I need to introduce some negativity to the situation. Things have gone far too well. And we heisted a large metal pipe and crammed it into the trunk. I'm pretty sure this is how cars work. And refused to pay. And now I'm on the run from an army of tiny gnomes. Thank you. The attempt to add cohesion is so much harder than just going along with it.
Ryan, I think that was actually very cohesive. I was impressed.
Let's take a look at the chart.
Mostly because I
Ooh.
assisted you.
The reactions were a real roller coaster ride.
Say what? Save it for the comments.
I refuse to hear any critique other than blatant positivity.
Well, too bad, because Zach in the chat says, after hearing Rydash's muffler talk, I'm now quite exhausted.
Next in line.
Zach, I've been wanting to do this on stream for a long time. Boo!
Okay. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to tell you some stuff that's going to blow your mind. My name is Alex Swike, and my talk is, well, excuse me, but this whole food salad bar is unacceptable, and I demand to see the manager. Now, I am not a Karen, but I am fuming. You said the reinstating of the salad bar after COVID would be a seamless operation, but I have yet to see kale. I have yet to see little, carrots, all the kind of things I expect to see. Anything that is there is in fact wilted, foul, disgusting, moldy. If you want to blame something, it's this. It's the horse. It's the old horse. The old horse. We're gonna move on from that because I need you to really understand me, and I'm light on horse content. Now I need you to fear me. So my hair, I just was at the dry bar. I am carroting hard, and I am furious because I don't have my tomatin, my carrots again. I'm invoking the drawing feature. And I'm furious. I haven't gotten my protein, I haven't gotten my legumes, my lentils, and, I'm leaving.
Time to check the graph.
Amazing.
I can't respect enough how you drew produce that perfectly mapped to the 3 colors that were available.
Yeah.
I forgot you could draw.
Put it in
Yeah.
the comments.
Good
My
use
favorite
of
had to be
hashtag.
the horse. The old horse.
I was like, no, it wasn't organic, literally or conceptually.
Michael Siciliano pitched Talking Points originally, and was also on the team, and it was sort of a great pitch to start with. And we spent a lot of time just working on figuring out,
Do me a favor.
partly, you will not believe how much time we spent on figuring out if there should be a down voting button or just an up voting button. Sorry, I'm putting in my award name.
Did you even like test a downvote button?
We
Or just-
tested a lot of different variations on how to sort of interact that would feel good. We wanted, basically, our main emphasis was to make people. This is a game that could be inherently terrifying, right? Like public speaking and not knowing what you're going to do can be terrifying. And so we really wanted to make it as fun as possible. And also a big part of it was coming up with
Let's relax.
having the little prompts between the prompts, setting it up so that even just seeing the picture is funny. So you're already going to kind of get a laugh, and then hopefully if you just go with it, it'll be fine. But Brooke could probably, speaking of setting you up for success, Brooke could really talk more about that as the editorial lead.
Well, who's crawled out of the chat and into the
Listen,
stream?
I stepped away from my busy day because of my joy and passion for this work, and to be called out on our company channel, Tim. Wow. This game was an absolute joy and delight to work on as editorial lead. I got to look through an incredible amount of stock photos and lose my mind in the process. Like, I am not the same after seeing that many stock photos. And it's the best. It was such a great, fun concept that, like, from tip to tail and the whole team, like, it really came together so nicely.
The
At some
Arnie
point-
Award goes to Rydash.
Hell yeah.
Unexpected.
At some point, I might be misremembering. We thought of like
Terrible. Terrible. Sorry,
we
Arnie,
spent a
what?
lot of time trying to figure out how best to do these awards at the end. At some point, we were thinking about like shooting awards at the screen, like maybe during the slideshow, and then eventually it was just like, if you can kind of come up with a name for your own award, that's enough, and that's fun. It's not too confusing.
I like that.
There was a nice thing in indulging in the recap. Was like one of my favorite parts of the process too, was like the fact that we all are very happy to sit and remember everybody's talk along with the comments is like such a surprisingly joyful moment. That's it. I just came here to yell at Tim. I'm gonna go
That's
back.
it? Are you gonna go back to lurking in the chat?
I'm
With your
multitasking.
precious time?
Listen, I don't know if I'm allowed to stay. I could stay for one game.
Hey!
I would
Of course
say
you're allowed.
You're allowed.
I'm coming back for the later stream, and I asked Clara, I said, it feels like we have enough people. This is great. I'm happy to come in if helpful. And then I was rudely destroyed publicly.
Brooke, some of us, myself included, are only half a person, so I think you should definitely stay.
So, I think it's time for our special treat, which is, well, Ryan, do you want to set up what our special
Why,
treat
yeah.
of the stream is? So I
So,
don't have to get your angry email later.
of course, you know me so well. The Blather Round is a game near and dear to my heart because, again, it's the first game I was really actively involved in the Jackbox, and it started way before any of this pack actually launched. We have a lot of ideation, a lot of prototyping that goes on at the studio way before we know what game is actually going to make it into a pack. And sometimes, to really help an idea along, we have fully digital prototypes that resemble a lot of what these games are. So, in preparation for the stream, we've revived what Blather Round 0.1 or beta or prototype or whatever you want to call it, the first iteration of that really let us pitch the game, and we would like to show that off for all of you. And it might be fun, or you're going to notice things that definitely did not survive between pitch and final game. So it's going to be rough, but it's also maybe a little bit of insight into how much one of these games evolves, especially over a few months. Like, it will look nigh unrecognizable, but the core of it should be pretty easy to pick out. And I'll have other bits and bobs of commentary for features that we were trying out even back then that changed.
While this is brought up, Blather Round was pitched by Claire McFadden, who is currently on the Second City main stage?
Yeah,
ETC
she's on main stage. She's on main stage. Killing it.
A bunch of us went out to see that show, I believe, and it was, well, I was there. And it was great. I don't know why I said this. I was like, maybe we've done this.
I believe some people went to see it.
I can't go
There's
on
a
record.
new show.
Yeah. Is it open, or are they?
They
writing
opened,
it?
yeah. So you might have to go again.
Ooh, all
Go
right.
again, Ryan.
Possibly. No, I'm excited.
Uh-oh.
Slight technical
Our
hurdle
first hitch.
from code we haven't run in years.
This is a disaster!
How dare I? I'm gonna reset some things on the other side. If we refresh the prototype, maybe it'll work.
I mean, you're watching this in real time, folks. I don't know that we've done a lot of this other than like with Rumerang, we did like our very, people watched all the prototyping happen. But it's cool to, like, in this case, that this was made in the very beginning of production. Like, it won't always be a completely digital prototype, but that we have this for what turned into Blather Round.
This is how a lot of like early playtests of digital versions of the game go. Like you're all just sort of waiting, and suddenly you're like, oh wait, that might not be working, and then you sort of wait for a minute. And sometimes a lot of good ideas come out of that time where you're just sort of waiting to load up what's been worked on.
And then we try it tomorrow.
Exactly.
So
The chat, what was the... Oh, Ryan, do you want to talk about the prototype? Sorry.
yeah, super frustrating thing. I do have it working on my side, and might be able to share this, but I don't know. I have...
So while that gets sorted out, and truly not a bit, I do have to leave.
Unreal.
Well,
Now that you're done with your baby, you can leave.
And yeah, I came in to brag about all my incredible work on that game, and then I have to pick up my children from school.
yeah.
So there is, I do, it was
Unreal.
like, if we were rolling right in, I was like, I'm in. And now I'm like, I want to give it space. I also blame myself for things going wrong. So I'm just going to I'm going to remove myself. And I feel like that will resettle everything back to what it should be. Thank you for letting me yell at Tim. And
If I see you in that chat,
I'm going to be in the chat. I'll be in the chat and in your heart and at the later stream. Bye.
bye. Who was that?
Let me just say real quickly while we're trying to get in. I have. It won't, when I hit "Let's go" to enter the room. It won't. Nothing is happening. Has anyone else tried?
Yeah, it doesn't work for me either.
I thought I had this beautiful gem, and I tested it all yesterday, and it didn't occur to me that inviting other people might have been a good idea before doubting it.
We want to play the real thing, or do we want
Let's play the
to?
real thing.
All right,
Real
sounds good.
Either that, or unless Ryan, do you think there's?
I could simulate being 5 people, or even just 2 people, show off just tiny bits. We could do it as like a little coda at the end.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I
Yeah.
think.
While we set that up. Oh. Somebody asked in the chat what was the hardest part of making this, and I thought it would be fun to talk about. Just because this was a unique one Ryan and I both worked on. We talked a little bit about the content undergirding it, and I think like Ryan's prototype will speak to that a bit. But this is a very complex game in terms of the back end. Couldn't begin to explain it, although at one point in time I was intimately familiar with it. And it's also a game we made pretty quickly. So Claire and McFadden for being really lean and thoughtful while also producing a lot of content for this game. But this was an all hands on deck one, I would say, from a content perspective, figuring out what worked and what didn't. They didn't have a good exit point.
Yeah, it is often the case that the fourth and fifth games are made in a fraction of the time that the like first and second and third games greenlit. That's not always reflected in the order in the picker, but yeah.
Yeah. This was also one with a lot of veterans on the team. We had Mark Turowitz, we had Ben Jacobs, and so as a new person, I remember also putting a lot of faith in them and being like, I'm 90% sure this is fun, and I hope that everyone agrees. And then it was so fun, and I feel like it's such a banger in the fact. But that there was some, we had to work quickly. We had to be really agile.
There were definite moments where some playtests were like, oh, that balance of frustration and fun really tipped toward frustration. And so those were kind of the hardest days. So it was very nice to like step through that and watch it creep closer to that blend.
Yeah.
I also recall that unlike a lot of our games, this was done outside of our primary authoring tool, which made it a lot more challenging, but Claire deserves a lot of credit for setting up that really sort of complex document for all of us to enter our written content into.
And I feel like, I hope I don't misrepresent this process. I know that because Dave Innes, studio head of art, did the art for this, and I believe one thing Allard Laban suggested to him was like sort of early like jazz album cover art, that kind of like very designy, the warm palette, and I love the look of this game.
I remember when we were making this pack, we had Talking Points and Blather Round, which both did not have those names yet. Both and I remember I was slightly peeved when Mark was like, we're going to call it Blather Round. I was like, wait, Blather Round, a name that could be applied to a game where you're giving speeches? I think you get in this place where you sort of overthink these things. But I always thought that was funny.
But your options are very limited.
I have a potentially inaccurate story about how we got toward that name. I remember we're trying to think of words that are about saying things, and I suggested hunters and blatherers, and in my head I'm like, that's perfect, that's the dream. But I'm hoping we just like, oh, there's the actual good word in that other mess. Plucked it out. I just want to take some credit as all that story was meant to convey.
Nicely
Here are
done.
3 cool prompts. It's your job to choose the coolest. If you pick a harder prompt, you'll get more points if someone guesses it right.
But slightly to Alex's point, there's so many kind of subtly complicated things going on in this game. It's really impressive how well it pulls it
On
all
your
off.
device, you'll see 2 word columns. Tap
We try to do a lot of
all the
A/B
words you want to
testing
include in your
with our
sentence,
design,
and
but the
then
further
tap
along in
submit
production something is greenlit, the less kind of iteration you
Oh,
get to do.
and
So
you
there was a
can choose
lot
more than
of
one
thoughtful
word in each
design
column if
that
you
we
want
went
to be
with for
creative.
this game, and almost every choice I feel like paid off, which was really a testament to how skilled Claire, Mark, and the whole team were. But
I think also Symphony, who is the voice of the host, does a great job.
I love the host.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people might know her from
and it's
Welcome
you.
to Night Vale.
The category is
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's an amazing big place.
Here we go again.
thick place.
Guys.
The Antarctic. Chic house.
My favorite place. Thighs.
It's where you view the body of water.
Oh no.
Grand Canyon. Dock. Niagara Falls.
Good guess, Alex. That's what I thought too.
It's nothing like the Antarctic.
When the presenter uses your guess in a
So
sentence,
in the
you get
pre-show,
points.
Alex was saying the best
So
strategy in
much
this game is
gangster.
just keep guessing, just keep throwing things out, and yet I find myself paralyzed, be like, I don't know.
So much gangster.
Lake Michigan.
I don't know. Maybe try thighs again.
Huron's more gangster than Michigan.
Ties too.
The sequel.
Thank you, Ryan.
This place has a historic architectural
Oh no,
wonder.
now I'm gonna feel bad about my knowledge of the world too.
It's where you view the body of. What are the 7 wonders?
Blather. It's more metropolitan than Grand Canyon.
Time is ticking. Hurry, hurry.
Waterfalls.
Christ the Redeemer.
Only we had 7 or 8 hints.
Artful body of water. It's where you experience the museum game.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I'm getting us further away.
Yeah. Now I'm in the panic, like brain can't process anymore.
Yeah. It's on the same.
Oh boy.
Failure on the
Here we
first
go.
turn never feels great, but it's good for your skin.
Oh, whoa! Never heard of it. What is that?
That makes
Oh,
sense.
it's so embarrassing.
On your device.
It's thick for the pizza? I don't...
I mean, look, I did the best with what I had. It's the beauty of this game. You're like, I'm a big fan of mechanics that are you pick the best of bad options, basically. I think that's always fun.
We're so getting canceled for that.
Color.
Legoland.
Audience already on it.
Introduced to the entertainment body.
Woo, woo.
What?
Nice.
Hold on. Of course it was Alex.
It was easy. You know, I'm a big Disney head.
I don't remember if this is before we started the stream at all, but Alex was like, I gotta say, Blather Around is my game. I'm really good at Blather Around.
The category is a story.
It's a story
The
about
story
a sad
about a
creature.
sad creature.
Here we go.
BFG. Babe. Alex knows.
And a young hero.
Oh.
Rain Man.
David Goliath. Harry Potter.
It's a lot like Babe.
Call Me By Your Name. Mighty Ducks. Giving Tree.
Ooh.
Whoa. An imprisoned reptile.
Ooh, that sentence is a beauty.
Harry Potter. Godzilla.
I'm just
Pete's
gonna
Island.
throw you guys off with one.
Godzilla is not imprisoned.
It has the
He
same
is out and
But it's
destroying
right
things.
now, it does not have the same vibe as Call Me By Your Name. I just wanted to throw it in there.
Prison.
What doesn't?
Snake.
Godzilla.
The hero yearns for the sea.
Oh, I have my guess.
Little
Oh,
Mermaid.
I know what it is.
Great Gatsby.
I definitely also
Gatsby.
know.
Oh, I thought it was Finding Nemo.
I was gonna write Moby Dick.
Who wrote The Great
Just-
Gatsby?
I was just about to submit, it is nothing like Call Me By Your Name.
That's right.
It-
If you
It's
can
a
figure
lot
the
like
guess
Call Me
that
By
that
Your Name when
means,
you think about
get
it.
some points.
Yeah, I mean, if you go deeper,
I do think Sufjan Stevens should probably score a
Okay,
remake
it's
of it,
finally
starring
your turn.
I don't
The
know, one of the
category is
Stranger Kids
thing.
things.
I'm pretty surprised that Free Willy is a real prompt because I know the tutorial is Free Willy 2. And I
The
thought,
chat
oh,
also
Willy
caught
Boy.
that.
Okay, great.
It is the thing.
Oh, good.
Are they still here?
Small scale.
Oh, nice. I know. I saw a lot of emojis show up all at once, or emotes.
Finger.
Oh, sorry.
O. Object.
Love a
What
good raid.
sweet little
I always
sentence.
forget. Oh,
So
that's
small,
in the
so
bottom left
cute.
is where you can see the category. It's a thing. Oh, object. Small. That's my other catchphrase.
Ooh, maybe it's this?
Symbol.
Damn it.
Quite simply, it's a cheerful face.
Incredible body, cheerful face. I need a couple more for my dating profile.
It's more specific.
It's more specific than thimble. Is anything more specific than thimble?
This.
It's a multicolored individual.
What a fabulous sentence you've made.
Metal thing.
Action figure. Doll.
Ego.
Remember Alex's advice, just keep throwing
It is
answers out there. This is rough,
What are you
though.
doing, Alex?
I
It is the
I
thing.
chose a very hard one just for my own
Yes,
challenge.
Yes,
It is the talk about remarkable.
Talk about remarkable.
I think I'm gonna give a very Warren answer here.
This be my lord.
That wasn't it.
yes. We're down to the wire.
7 seconds.
Like it more than
Kids like it
Thimble.
more than Thimble. Possible.
Oh, dude.
I can't
Don't be
wait to find out.
I
Chicago.
deliberately chose a very
Chicago.
hard one.
What was it?
Mr. Potato Head.
Okay.
Say the
It's an
It
incredible
does have the
body.
finger.
confidence.
Does it have a? Does
Now
it have
that
a
everyone's
finger?
gone once, let's check out the
Yeah,
score.
his hands.
In fact, if you flip all the ones upside down, you really wouldn't be able to tell. Ooh, round two.
Zombie Kid in the chat has an interesting question. What made you decide to publish a physical copy of Party Pack 7? I actually
Same
don't know the answer. I just wanted to mention, hey, yeah, we did that. That was an interesting part of this game.
Do any of us have the answer?
Pick
I
something
mean,
your friends
I
might be
think
able to guess.
to say more generally, I would say it's factual. Like we want people to play the games, and for some people, physical is a good way to play the game. It's also makes it easier to give it to somebody as a gift. You certainly can give somebody a digital copy, but it's also wonderful to give somebody a physical copy of a game. So
Time is ticking.
I
Hurry.
am a collector myself, so it was really cool that we did that.
I know, and you don't even have any of your Disney figurines behind you. Are those
Yeah, I
in
got my-
those are in
no,
a
I
different
got the-
room?
Prompt.
I got a Funko room. The wife says I can't get any more Funkos out. I got a Funko
Your
room.
sentence.
We got a
Have it again to take it out.
Nendoroid or whatever it's
Got
called.
this.
Let's see. Let's see.
Cheerios
I
Girl
should have
says,
first.
"What does Mr. Potato Head have to do with thimbles?"
Nothing. I was like, he's much cooler and much more popular with kids than a thimble.
Hey kids, put down that sewing equipment. Mr. Potato Head's here.
I gotta say the word choices were a little brutal. Mr. Potato Head was very hard. I chose that
Yeah.
on purpose.
Story. Time to attend the tale.
It's a story about a pale animal.
Here we go.
Call me by your name.
Oh. Oh, that's not gonna work.
I like it, Arnie.
And a dull specimen.
That's not right.
It's nothing like powder.
So little is.
Wet wool. A petite science duo.
Oh.
What a tasty sentence.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. X-Files.
Petite science duo.
There sure
I have
is
my
a lot of
guess.
tinkering going on here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! That sentence was too powerful!
Hey! What did your conclusion? Who said something to our
Disconnected.
producer to shut down the stream? They broke
People
it
are like,
down.
the world cannot know about this petite science duo.
It was Pinky in the brain. It was Pinky in the brain.
Oh!
I know what we'll do tonight.
I kind of wanted to
okay.
just sit on Petite Science Duo and
That's a great
That is
clue.
a good clue.
I know what happened. We messed with the mouse.
Yes.
This is back to the Disney World stuff.
Oh, they're coming for us?
Yeah. It's the Funko lobby. They're here. They have a battering ram at my front door.
Would we like to maybe continue this potential technical horror show of trying to get the blank key prototype going again? I don't know if it's a good idea. I just thought that would be a fun segue. Also,
has something changed? Do you feel like we're going to be able to kick the football this time, Ryan?
I believe so, and then we'll find out I'm wrong, and then I'll be the object of ridicule for not only this stream but also the next one, which will celebrate Party Pack 8 coming up.
Sounds like a win-win to me.
Half past next hour.
Strato Martin in the chat said, blathered around and found out.
Oh, that's good. Because it's so bad.
It's naughty.
Brutal. Buy me a shirt that please, someone. Please!
Just doing some setup here. We'll see if it works. I really want to show it off. It's pretty cool. It's so behind the scenes. It's exclusive content.
Did Ryan make a bet with someone else about how much of this stream, how much time can I waste on this stream without everyone figuring out that this will never work and refusing to participate?
I've never worked on the Jackbox Party Pack series, and in fact, nobody's quite sure if I've existed at all.
Wait, does it seems like it
Two people
might be
are
working?
in. It's not letting me in.
Oh, yes.
What have I done wrong?
I'm gonna simulate all the players just to show off a little bit of the prototype. It seems like only my machine can connect, which is super cool. Hello, welcome to Blather Round, or as it used to be known, Blankety Blank, or as it was temporarily known, Blanky Blank. And
welcome to Ryan McGill's Power Grab, taking over the entire stream.
Welcome to this thing where you just have to trust me that this is all how it happened. So no, this like a few of our games begin their lives as a digital prototype, originally pioneered by Chase McClure, who was on a previous stream yesterday for Pack 6. I inherited it as one of the first things I took on here at Jackbox, and did some light extensions while we were still figuring out if this game would work. This is the final version of that, and it's going to differ a whole lot from the game you just saw. We need a couple players, so I am both of them. Yeah, we're all in. We're starting soon. We even have a countdown. 3, 2, 1, just like our other games. So a lot of the core DNA is in there. I'm choosing a topic. You're all going to know the answer. Don't spoil it. I'm going to have to guess it later. We have a selection of random prompts. I think we have like 20 or so, and it goes right into the game structure that we're pretty familiar with. You start making sentences to describe an air conditioner. It's our, oh geez. So none of these are expensive bugs. Yeah. You may have heard there's a bit of text-to-speech that we already had in the game. Keep making sentences. Just pick random stuff. We thought emojis might be good on their own as sentence inclusions for a while, and that didn't make it. Yeah. It deeply desires. We thought articles would also be a cool thing to change and give you a whole lot of selections, and that also survived in a miniature form. Real power users can still change those articles, but there's a much lower selection. Yeah, none of this makes any sense because I'm good at doing two things at the same time. That's great. Anyway, players can also make guesses, and so we have a set of all of these, and maybe it's an air box, or maybe it is a cooling place. Or as Chase would always start every single one of these games as, he would guess the sun. No matter what it is, he knew it wasn't content in the game. You'd have the sun. So, everything so far. His Wordle word is actually Chase, and it hasn't come up yet, and I'm waiting for the day. Anyhow, enough about Chase. Back to this prototype. Everything so far, very similar to what ended up making it the final game, with a little bit of light variation. We also added in the ability to pause the timer, because I'm totally going to run out of time. The last few things that were big deviations that we ripped out because it was truly too much for the sentence writer to do. You could highlight particular words back in your previous stories. So I did a little bit of that there. All other players would be able to see this highlight at that time, trying to call attention in the way that other sentences where you can use other players' guesses, it would eventually take that place. We would also be able to give the latest guess and give some sort of like, oh, that was a great guess. That's fire. You're getting closer. You're getting warmer. Or maybe you had another guess. The sun, is warm in a cooling place. Is cool. So that's not as good. Don't pay too much attention to that guess. That's not on the right track. And again, all of those neat concepts, definitely interesting mechanics, just turned out, as we did more playtesting, to be way too much to handle in the same flow and was kind of deviating from the core of being a guessing game. But this is really, these sorts of prototypes gives a lot of latitude to try things like this out early and distill the essence of this game. So from here is what we ended up pitching, and we then found like, all right, here's what's working, here's what's not. A couple months go by, and you have what you know and love today as Blather Round.
Has Chase arrived in our stream to say none of that is accurate and to set the story straight?
I just heard my name, so.
Chase is like, I can't listen to this any longer.
Chase, I was just saying, Blather Round's prototype, you cultivated. I evolved into the glory that it was into this thing where I have to simulate being the host and all the players because it wasn't actually set up for us to play. So heck yeah.
It's a long time ago, so the fact that it's running at all is a miracle.
Code rot is a real thing.
I don't know, the game was always called Blanky Blank, and the fact there's an I up there was like a typo that I made very early, and it just stayed.
I just got a tweet from Joseph Fink, co-creator of Welcome to Night Vale, saying, Blather Round sequel when? So, it's a big fan.
Not soon enough.
I mean, it'd make for quite a stream if we announced it right now. Do it.
And induce a panic among the...
Here's my question. If we just decided to go completely rogue and just make up, like just lie about whatever we're working on next, like how much do you think that would add any kind of like momentum towards that thing actually happening?
Yes.
Okay.
It would have to.
Just to give some closure to the segment, I do want to guess the right answer to, we did it. We did it, everybody. We're correct. We got points.
That's really cool.
Well, look who's found their way back into the chat. I guess their children wandered home from school on their own. Brooke is saying, yes, do it with Blather Round 2.
I agree with that. The Blather Round bit. I think Brooke's great.
All right. Do we have any more tidbits about this early Blather Round blankety blank prototype, or do we want to go on to another game from Party Pack 7?
I've rambled enough.
That Blather Round prototype turned directly into all of our other prototypes. That was the first version of what became the thing we built all our prototypes in.
Oh, how cool! I didn't know that.
Cool.
Next game. Chase, what's the real reason you're here?
Clara told me you guys were going to play Devils, and I thought I would jump in and say hello.
Let's do it.
I was hoping that Wampus would stop by, a.k.a. my cat, Betty. He's around.
Chase, you pitched Devils in the Details. What was it called when you pitched it? It had a different name, right? The whole theme came later, right?
Yeah, it was called Every Day, and the idea was like, let's make a game, like life is kind of hard, so let's make a game where you're just doing mundane stuff, like vacuuming. That's where it came from.
You'll be living among the humans.
So you're playing as a family. We decided the best way to make it an inclusive family was to make it a non-human family, and versus trying to have an avatar creator or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it came from. And this also was this is the first game I ever pitched that got greenlit. Working at Jackbox is pretty cool. And this was right at the beginning of the pandemic. So like I spent my pandemic just working on this a lot, and it was a great way to spend it. Brian worked on this a bit too, did some of the animations.
Yes. If we have any of those tasks, I will be very annoying and calling out, "Ooh, those are my trash bags. I made it move from top to bottom."
And did I hear correct? Am I remembering correctly? Tim, are you the voice of this game?
I am the voice of this game.
Yeah.
I was so sick of it by the end of the.
Wow, I'm still enjoying your programming, so...
I also want to call out our stream producer, Clara, had significant involvement in the construction and content build out of this, because it used so many interesting systems to do that, and accolades.
Yeah, I guess to back up for 1 second, Tim, I was only thinking of because you're playing an asshole in the game. If it was you being yourself, it would have been great.
Thank you.
Yeah, this game has like
now.
very.
Tim, he likes you. It's just not your performance that he's a fan of.
That's irritating. I'm
being.
See, I didn't know you were acting.
Oh.
It is a weird thing to like for the people who've done voiced hosts. Tim has done several. Tom has hosted a number of our games. It does get weird, like how people, like especially when we were in the office, like you would just hear that person's voice over and over and over again all day long.
And it just got better every time.
While we're waiting, are there any episodes that are particularly memorable to the people here, either in their concept or name? Because we're going to get past Flail no matter what.
In case it wasn't obvious, each of you has a...
I remember, I like the one where you played as a band, and I like the one you had to save the Earth from a meteor.
What you can do around the house, so take note of it.
I don't know what they're called.
And if you want to freshen up your look, use your device to cycle through your options.
Oh.
Yeah, and then this game has very unique content, as in like compared to something like Quiplash. It's not like prompts and things. So then Ben was like just casually made a programming language for us to code all this stuff in. It was very cool. It would be we could do a whole stream on how that works. But
look at this intro. This like Owen Watson outdid himself. The first time I saw this, I was like, I can't believe this is going to be in one of our games. It's so cool.
Well, and also this was the first game I was on from the beginning, and it was the second week of production, and Brian came in and was like, I have this idea for like a theme song. And it's like, what in the world? It's perfect. I mean, that was the theme song from week one, and we didn't have lyrics yet. It was just so great.
Yeah.
Report cards are in the mail. Some are good, some are bad. Can the family survive these academic ups and downs? Remember, you can't earn a perfect score unless you complete every challenge task. By the way, the family cat has
really hoping there's a task to turn an F into an A. Just pen that line in.
It's so funny the nature of working here that you spend the most time playing any single game kind of in the middle of production of that game. And then you probably maybe play it less later on. And so when I come back to play a game, I'm like, oh, I just have this vivid memory of what it was like kind of in the middle.
Ernie, I hate to stop you, but I'm gonna need you to get some eggs if you can.
Okay, from the fridge?
Yeah, in the fridge we need eggs, cheddar cheese, and chives, and milk. And if someone go to the spice rack and get salt and black pepper, and we need Spam from the pantry.
Just to add chaos, I'm paying the bills, and this is one of the animations I did, and I'm super proud of it. You all know.
Spam, salt, pepper, black pepper.
Salt.
I'm clearly like just slightly behind Rydash and kind of like
Spam from
doing
the
things.
Oh, got it. Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Alex, stop being selfish. No.
Okay, Chase, I need to describe this bird to you. It's mostly sort of off-white color. It's got a brown tail and a brown top of its wing, like not the tips.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna put got it.
Tom, do you need help finding your nice shirt? Which one are you looking for?
It's black. It has buttons, a little collar.
Does it have like a yellow collar?
No, it is a black collar. It kind of looks like sort of an old-timey waistcoat.
Okay.
It has 7 buttons.
Oh, wait, what?
And it's all black, except for the buttons.
Okay, I found it. Thank you.
Alex.
Thank you.
Alex.
Ace, where am I going?
Oh, take a left. Left. Straight. Right.
Oh, God, I forgot how stressful
Left.
the phone book is.
Straight. Wait 1 second.
Crash
Left.
us. Left?
Left.
Okay.
And you're straight.
Huzzah, we're at the vet. All right.
Good.
Kitty's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Trying to find
Curious Girl in the chat is providing helpful commentary. Everyone has different tasks that they're working on their phones right now. That's why you're hearing all the like crosstalk if you've never encountered this game.
Tom, it's like a PlayStation controller with devil horns. It's got green buttons on the left and dark black buttons on the right, yellow controller.
Devil horns?
It's got little like devil horns. Maybe ignore the devil horns. It's yellow. Oh,
Oh no! I mean, yes, nobody did this.
Great, we've
You
been
say,
locked
oh
out of the
no,
house.
when you
No kidding.
caused this, Ryan.
Hello, you're losing points here.
come on.
It's even when the host is yelling at you, they're still likable. It's kind of a cool facet of that
Alex,
voice.
I need some red tennis shoes with white laces and like the white
I
tips.
found it. There
Great.
you go. I'm gonna help you, right, Ash? We're gonna.
All right,
Yeah,
I need
I
it's
think
a 9-volt battery with red in the middle, black on the top, and gray on the bottom.
No.
I have no idea why I described it in that order.
N?
Okay, so it's
Tom.
9.
What's a 9 volts? I don't know what
In the
that
middle
is.
of the button,
Is that square?
Square, yeah, square with
Okay,
2
yeah,
on the
yeah.
top.
the button on the right, or the two left buttons are depressed. The one on the right is up, and then from the thing on the right, the joystick is pointing down. Did that help?
No. What?
Alex is nervous. Oh, now he's rocking out. Based on your avatar.
Right, so I've got
Just
three
left to be teen.
keys. One has like a white circle, and the other have 2 black circles.
You want the one on the right to have the white circle.
Is this harder to do
Oh,
on the desktop?
No. You're telling me what to do. Never mind.
Right.
My fault.
Okay. Yeah.
Never played.
Okay, so there's the one white dot on the left, and then 2 black dots.
All right, and then
And
what's
then
the
the little lever on the right?
that's on the what's pointing right?
There's a lever. It looks like a.
Which way is it pointing?
It's pointing up.
Almost time.
All
for
right.
bed. Last chance
Now we
to
gotta
get points.
solve this puzzle. Do you have some instructions now on your phone?
Shield my eyes from the unholy portal by tapping and holding for 2 seconds.
So I need to tap and hold for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And
And then
then-
wave to Uncle Steve by triple tapping.
Okay, cool.
All right. Woo!
Sorry about that.
Family
So low on
scores looking
time.
pretty good. And you're done for day 1.
Just watching that was exhausting. Let's check your progress. Here's today's family score.
We did it.
Right.
Pretty good.
It.
Game's
Remember,
easy.
That's not
Otherwise-
too
Pass the word
dysfunctional.
most points, and
If
work
only there
together
were
to
multiple
finish team
difficulty
tasks
levels.
Quickly.
Zach, to answer your question, the only other option I remember,
Who's in the lead?
there were these like sea monster things instead of devils,
These
and
family
then
members did the most
I pushed pretty
selfish
hard
tasks.
on beavers.
Remember, selfish acts don't
Which I
have
think
family
Owen did
and
do
can
an
lead to
example
family
beaver, but
emergencies
he
that
landed on
cost you
devils.
points. If you see someone acting selfishly, grab the task to stop them.
I remember there were
and
some
let your
discussions of
losing
like,
ways. All right, back to
I'm
it.
trying to, yeah, no, I can't remember now. But yeah, Devils was pretty early on.
Yeah.
Let me find my shoes.
Yep.
Chase, they're blue heels. Blue heels.
Oh, okay.
What do I need?
Lovely.
Okay, I need to describe this to you, Ryan. It is a big blue pufferfish
Ooh.
with kind of a.
Good news, there was only one of those. Really easy.
Boom. All right.
Chase, help you.
We just gotta look in all these locations. I'm looking at the porch. Oh, got it.
Oh, great. I'm touching the cat. What you cutie?
Our unruly
He's so
team's
cute.
phone.
Alex, knock it off.
What? I'm not doing anything. Oh, I don't know how to play, actually.
A likely story.
Could someone give me a ride to redeem my free pizza for making good grades?
You know, if you're waiting for assistance,
Oh,
you can just
sure.
yell until someone
Thanks.
helps you, right?
Uh,
Yelling is the
take a
backbone of
left.
healthy family relationship.
Left,
Oh,
straight,
As long as we
I
get
love
a.
Left.
programming the massage chair.
straight, right, straight.
Cheerios girl's begging you to stop being selfish. To all of you.
You better
I've
brought
only
your
observed this one
book
time,
in
but it's
card.
all Alex.
Don't help me. Oh, wait, you did benefit.
Oh, was the cat based off of a dev's cat?
Yeah, it's
Okay, Chase, what do you
yeah.
need?
Nice.
From the kitchen?
Like, yeah, we need from the fridge celery and eggs. If,
Okay.
Alex, if you can stop doing what you're doing and come help make lunch, that would be great.
I'll be done in just a
Look
second.
at that.
Oh, nice.
great.
Oh no!
I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, a lot of the emergencies, like, I feel like I only ever saw the house is on fire emergency.
Apparently, you didn't play with Alex.
In the chat, Alex, what is wrong with you?
The day's half done, and you
I'm an angry teen. I'm sullen because of a future I was promised but not delivered.
Scoring tasks before time runs out.
Oh, we're getting berated. I see that was the break.
Search for the 6th DVD from the special edition box set of Time Mime.
I'll help you. I'm gonna look behind the sofa.
Oh, all right. I'm looking in the basement.
Okay.
Oh, gonna check the trash. Oh, somebody found it.
There you go. I'll help you, Tom.
Okay.
Tom, what are the correct settings?
High.
Okay.
On the left, 5.
Okay, and what's the third one?
And the high path, it's like a curve down to the right.
Can you tell me a little bit more? Does it go down and up, or like what is it?
No, it's sort of like a
Oh, I got
line
it.
that curves down.
Thank you.
Nice.
So in the conversation tasks, like if you're mean to the, like if it says to help the, like compliment the neighbor's petunias, if you say the mean things, does it help you make you fail, or is it just kind of spending that time?
I think it was spending the time. It's they oftentimes move the narrative of the episode forward. Ryan.
Okay, it wasn't inside the shoes. I'm gonna look under the dining room table.
Case I animated that one. I had to.
There we go.
I have to lie about that excuse.
Who wants to learn an internet dance?
Ooh, I do.
Come here. Come here.
I can't. I'm too young to get mom to do it.
Darn it.
Alex, stop.
Oh, am I too old to learn internet dance?
Selfish, Alex.
Well, nobody was there to learn my dance, and you know, children need attention.
It's true.
The day's almost over.
I hate
Finish
you.
these tasks quick.
No.
Day's almost over.
Ooh. Razor's edge here.
I'm furious. This is all too familiar to me.
No good. I hate it when those.
Lunch.
little-
Lunch.
Okay,
Lunch at
Tom.
11:30 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
Tom, it's orange and purple. It says serpents speak, and it's a snake.
Got it.
I'm having some fears about day
Another
3.
one, right? Let's check the scores.
Yes.
Here's your family score.
Oh,
Not bad. Not impressive. Remember to pay attention to the tasks that are worth the most points and work together to finish team tasks quickly.
I think it's a good life lesson in life. Just aspire to be a family that's just good enough.
Now to check your individual scores.
I wish we had a little thing like that so I could know when to stop trying.
These family members did the most selfish tasks.
Well,
Promise to be good on day
well.
3.
Family member wins. Just make
do
a
not
note.
buy
Ooh,
it.
that'll help me catch up.
Back to business.
Wait, not only are they doing the most selfish tasks, they're the ones that keep stopping me from doing selfish tasks. So
It's the last day of the week, so pay attention to your score. Just between you and me, I'm doubling all the points today.
I'm just setting an example
me
for our
later.
team, I guess.
Penguin is a fantastic name for our tuxedo cat. Good work, audience, on that. Tom.
Okay, Chase. It is a sort of kind of baby blue marble with like a like sort of watermelon colors, like green and sort of pink in the middle.
Got it. Looks like toothpaste.
Yep. Alex is just constantly selfish.
Out of the gate, after he promised.
What's new? I'm also efficient.
Mom, I need help. Thank you.
Okay, Chase, tell me what I need
Oh,
to find.
it's sort of like a minty green.
I found it.
Yeah, good, huge.
I've taken 2 showers today.
Somebody help me with my makeup assignment. I'm trying to be good. Never mind.
If an important task pops up, or a family member needs your help, you can always quit what you're doing and go back to the task list.
I'm seeing a lot of selfishness. Warning from Cheerios Girl in the chat, if y'all keep being selfish, no one's gonna win. Just keep that in mind.
Someone help me with my homework!
So petulant.
All right.
Right, Josh, what do I need?
You need Taj Mahal. There's nothing odd about this.
Yay, thank
My
you.
do nothing is just kind of stop.
Okay,
Is
Chase.
That's not right.
Okay, Chase, I'm gonna look behind the sofa.
Can you back out of it if you hit back, Ernie? There's like a arrow in the top left.
Yeah, it's not letting me. It just keeps telling me that Alex is scolding me.
Looks
I
the
like
day's
to do
half
nothing.
done. I'd start
Is the
going through
moral
those
lesson I
tasks if
learned
were
from this
you.
episode that I also had bad grades in the past and should have been less difficult on my children?
Alright, try just refresh your control. That's always the answer.
Try to what?
Just refresh your control.
You know what? I can't do that either. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
That benchmark of what you need to hit with your score is pretty far away.
Someone help me with ATM.
Oh no.
Tom,
okay, Chase.
it's like a leather backpack, black with a black strap. It's good looking. Brown backpack.
Plain brown?
Yeah. With a black strap.
Okay. I think I found it.
Yeah. Is there any chance we could gather dinner?
Yeah. Okay. I need onion in the
But I'm
pantry.
ordering pizza.
Oh, are you?
Chicken breast in the fridge. Garlic in the pantry.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Arnie!
What food do we keep outside?
guys.
I tried to stop him because teens like to be bad and overtly moral. I learned an ethics class.
This emergency.
Here we go.
Arnie's right back at it.
Immediately.
Guys, I'm in last place.
The hypocrisy.
It's a
Staggering.
family affair. We're all
The
moving.
remote is.
Oh, it's just a square remote with a big red button in the top right-hand corner.
Look, this doesn't give me pleasure to say
have a
that
color?
somebody peed
Top
one of these
right-hand
buttons.
Gray.
There we go.
Got it.
Alex, great. Never mind.
Great.
You're a quitter. No. Great
Wait, what was
Pyramid
it?
of Giza. Great Pyramid of Giza.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't get to it.
All
Uh-oh.
right. The week is over and it's time for your performance review. Let's see how things shook out.
One way we could have won that would be less selfish tasks from everyone. But
Yeah.
I
Or
was
everyone
trying to
could've-
stop everyone this time.
Everyone could have worked a little bit harder.
I worked so hard for this.
Oh, hey.
Didn't meet the
Wait, what?
But you're
in the last round, we got, because we did good in the first round, we got a little
permission
buffer
to feel
there.
good about this.
Unbelievable. I don't like that you were rewarded for what just happened.
Bad
We won the
grades were
day.
addressed, and all the
I know it
devils
comes up in a lot of games, but I just like that the game
family
knows.
dynamics,
Like,
but also
Blather
a
Round's first round, you fail it early, it has a line for it.
successfully completing
That
this
little push
huge
having a line
challenge.
for it.
Mhm.
As I talk over all of them.
As for your personal scores,
Come on. How? It's such a big gap, Alex. How did you do this?
Oh my god.
Really impressed myself with just how much I killed it, honestly. You know, when you're doing really well in a game, I was just like...
Well, I was just
You were in the zone.
I was just selfish enough to climb out of last place.
You all learned the wrong lessons today.
I did do a bunch of helpful tasks too.
Before I let you go, I've given each of you honorary
well, yeah.
family titles.
This game was a delight to build.
Just tap the big
Also,
button on your device.
boy, do I miss Laura, producer on this game. Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's all the time we have for Party Pack 7 today. We're ending on a real complicated note. We saw a lot of self-serving tactics, unproductive behavior that resulted in victory. So I'm not really sure what you should take away with that. I think maybe put this far from your mind. We are... And just a reminder, in stay in school, good. While we're doing this and revisiting Party Pack 7, we're hard at work on Party Pack 10. We made 2 in between this, and now we're making 1 beyond that. That was complicated. So one thing that just means a lot to us is if you wish list it, it's just a little way of saying we believe in you, Jackbox, and we're on board for Party Pack 10. Shortly, we're going to be getting into Party Pack 8, which is a really fun one. Any final words from any of our panel today?
It's a good pack. Champed Up is also one of my favorite games, and of course, Quiplash is an all-time classic.
Playtests of Champed Up were ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was just, like no cards that I learned with Sharpies. And that's
Tom,
This is a solid pack.
yeah, Tom. Someone in the chat asks if the host of Champed Up is related to Cookie. Like, is it?
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of headcanon there?
Great question.
It's Cookie adjacent.
Okay.
No, I think there's really no relationship outside of the fact that you can probably tell it's my voice.
Long lost triplets is what I'm building up of here.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that. Like separated at birth, grew up in some sort of like more shouty household.
I don't think he has a name
Yet.
Right.
I thought his name is Champ D Up.
Champ's a good name.
Is it because it's 2 letters off from Chase?
Yeah. Do you have a brother named Champ?
Someone points out, if we're looking for highlights, all of us not getting Chicago in Blather round was personal low, but highlight. I mean, not for me, I wasn't playing, but for everyone else, but still a highlight from this stream.
I was just about to say, Jackbox is an amazing thick place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much like thighs.
Perfect.
All right. On that note, let's call it Wishlist Party Pack 10. I think we're going to be back shortly in about, I don't know, 3:30 Central to get into Party Pack 8. We will see you there. Thank you so much for joining us for this reunion stream for the Jackbox Party Pack 7. Farewell.
Bye.
Bye.
familiar with the abandoned building's history, know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
Crashing into another car, and then another car went ahead and crashed. The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations, until close at the dock. In unrelated news, the trivia murder party killer is still on the loose. Up next, Sassafras.
Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. You're going to die here, but I'll ease up on the tutorials just for you. First question. In which order were the Willy Wonka kids horrifically ejected from his factory tour? Use your device to answer the question. Almost out of time. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, I want to show you something. Welcome to room 113. The hairdryer's broken, sorry. It's my old favorite, chalices. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. Yum yum. Now let's see what everyone drank. So if you feel sick, it's just your diet. That is not cool. Just in case you like scores, here's where I keep them. Let's try another one. Where was King Tut's body found? If you're in the audience, you should answer too. Time's running out. Who picked this? The rest of you, time for consequences. Bonjour! Welcome back to the killing room. Oh, you're going to get a gift. Pick a box and keep what's inside. See, I can be giving. It's the knife that belonged to my Grandma Despair. I always just called her Gam Gam. Anyway, now you have to use that knife to cut one of your fingers off. This is not a joke. Choose a finger to cut off or you die. Gram would have been so proud of you. My family never liked game shows. They always told me if I didn't want to run the hotel, then I should be a dentist that murders people, or an accountant that murders people. But I always wanted to be a star. Let's keep moving. Which artist's tool did Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore make sexy in Ghost? Time's almost up. Who picked this? The rest of you, it's time. Time to get out the dice. We start by handing out extra dice. Go ahead, give your die to someone to make life harder for them. Time to roll. The player with the highest... The dice don't lie. We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. Which of the following is a species of sunflower? Almost out of time. Who picked this? The rest of you who are still alive, come with me. Ooh, this is a fun one. Pick the same elevator and you all live. But if there's a split decision, I will kill everyone on the heavier side. Feel free to chat and lie about what you're gonna do. Let's see where you all landed. Uh-oh. You're dead now, so take a quick second to fill out your will. Ghosts with knives is just too weird. Your score is not so great, so I'm gonna let you have it. Let's try another one. When did the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade begin? Time's running out. Who picked this? Follow me. Yay! I love using Cousin Aloysius's magic props. Pick a space in this box to hide yourself. I wish I had a magician's assistant for this, but oh well. Any good magic trick needs some helpful volunteers. Okay, take this cool sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword through. Ugh, I feel underdressed. I should have worn a tuxedo or something. Parry, thrust. Ta-da! Let's keep moving. As a professional serial killer, the environment is a real concern of mine, as you might imagine. Bearing that in mind, which of my murder weapons would take the longest to naturally biodegrade? Almost out of time. Who picked this? It's time. I'm feeling charitable. Give money to each other. The person with the most cash at the end will die. But if they end up with $800 or more, I will kill you instead. Begin. Hurry up. Time for a credit check. For the first time, the rich will suffer consequences. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Congrats on making it here alive. But can you escape? Here's your first category. Roof shapes. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Time is almost up. Let's see the right answers. Common variety is a fig. Time is almost up. Annette Funicello movies. Star Trek captains. Let's just call that a fluke. Don't look behind you. It's only darkness. Vodka brands. Time is almost up. Hey, wait up! I want your digits. Yogurt brands. Not over yet. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
You're awake. I'm Detective Chambers, homicide. Guess what? We found your fingerprint on some incriminating evidence inside the murder hotel. According to my research, the killer never finished their art history degree. So tell me, innocent bystander, which artist had a penchant for painting water lilies? Huh? Huh? I've been tracking you for years, Quiz Killer, and I finally have you where I want you. Time's almost up to prove you're not guilty. Let's see the truth. Well, you got it right. Congratulations. But I know you're really the killer. So I'll see you in hell.
It's not B. Arthur. It's us. Welcome back. It's time. We finally have reached the point. We've been doing these reunion streams with our various long road of party packs, and we have arrived at the cake-filled spectacular that is Party Pack 8. With these streams, we gather some of the people that worked on it, get to hear from them, maybe hear some behind-the-scenes things. I am your host, Tim Stiffen. Let's see, for Party Pack 8, I mainly did a lot of stuff with the picker, like the cakes and things that you see floating around. I help with those. But let me throw it to our other people that have joined us for this stream, starting with Brooke, right?
And now you're thinking, this is shocking. Brooke is on time to this stream, but joke's on you. I was very late to when we were supposed to be here. So a lot happening. I'm Brooke Bright. I am a creative director, was the director of Job on this pack. It was my first time directing a game, was Job. So what a joy and a delight and an experience and a gift from the heart.
How about we go to Arnie?
Hi, I'm Arnie Niekamp. I'm the studio editorial director. For this pack, I pitched, and I don't even remember if I directed. Yes, I think I directed Weapons Drawn. And also, Brooke, you pitched Job as well, right?
I did. It is actually one of my favorite examples of like how sometimes like not the idea you think is gonna stick with everyone is the one you go with. And I remember being in like the writer's room and coming in with a very complex idea that I couldn't even tell you what it is now. I'm like, here's this thing, and we could do this, and then everybody does this, and they do this, and then I was like, and then I have this other game where we mix up a bunch of words, and everyone's like, let's try that one, and it was immediately like so much fun that I was like, this is something, we have to do something with this. So yeah, it was a pitch and a directorial job. So a directorial job.
And let us bring it home with Ryan McGill.
Well, hello. Yes, that is me. I am Ryan, and I'm a software engineer here. For Party Pack 8, I was the lead controller engineer on the Pole Mine. And even though it's the second game I contributed to, it was the first one I thought I really nailed. So keep an eye out for that.
Really the first one, right? Is that what you said?
Phoned it in. Lots of mistakes.
Wow.
I did honestly spend a week trying to get shadows to show up over buttons in Pack 7. And then this time around, like, no, we're going to have like a lot of atmosphere as part of the controller. So, piece of cake.
Were they spooky buttons?
They were gloomy, I think.
They were gloomy.
Yeah.
That makes
gloomy
sense.
Buttons. My favorite party clown.
I was wondering what the end of that was. I liked it. It ended on a great note, Tim.
Here we go. I think we're getting right into Brooke's glorious creation, Job. Oh wait, I'm gonna play.
Oh shoot! I also have not been quickly.
People may have seen me go down hard and lose pretty badly yesterday in Party Pack 6 and Party Pack 7. I sat out. I was burned. I wasn't ready to get back on the saddle. I'm ready to try again. I'm ready to love. I'm ready to trust. So I'm going to play Job.
While we play, I'm sure I'll have lots of stories. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I can try to answer them. And one fun story, they're all fun. We won't qualify them anymore. One story is the fact, like the answering machine voice here is me in this moment, telling you to get your shit together and get in the game is my contribution vocally.
Does that something you have in mind, like at the top of it, like, yes, there will be a lobby?
Yes, there will be a lobby. We love
I would love to hear your take on what is alive in the office.
The rule is some things are alive. When I tell you that was the rule that we went with is some things are alive, and that gave us license to kind of like not worry about it or overthink it. Yes, Bubs is non-binary. They, them, and some working titles for Job. We threw around like apply yourself. There was a bunch of them. I can't remember a lot of them, but eventually.
Apply yourself is what it's tracked in our analytics, right?
Yeah. And then we ended up going with Job, which if you're asking my opinion on naming games, I will say what is fun and dumb. And then we go down that road.
All right, we're all answering our questions now and getting real verbose with it. For a split second, I wrote and there was a typo, and I was like, oh no, in this game you can't delete. And then I was like, no, that's Pixie text, which I can say now because we've announced it.
I panicked when you said it just now. Like, part of
I know.
me,
And I was
vomited.
like, I can say that. Yes, I can say that.
Yes.
Although, Tim, I hope you left the typo in just to mess with whoever has to receive it and be like, deal with this.
I'm here to inform you that you've used half of your time.
That sounded like Brooke. Again.
That's me. You've used half of your time. Inspiration is Roz from Monsters, Inc.
Oh.
Not from Frasier?
No, not this one.
Will Roz be in the reboot is my question. Or the revisiting, whatever it is.
I don't know.
I didn't even know that was happening. I just heard a thing like a few days ago.
Hey, you're almost out of time.
I'm going too slow.
There we go.
I really did a bad job with that.
Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. I missed my third question completely. What a bad job I did.
The game will take care of you. It's going to be okay.
Now that we're all friends, I'm sending my first incisive interview questions to your device.
Someone in the chat saying, it's Strato Martin in the chat, Tom for the Frasier reboot. Do they know that Tom was in Frasier?
Right?
Maybe that's why they were saying it. Let's see.
Oh no. Thought I nailed a nice quick sentence, then deleted all of my answers. Oops. Oh no, they were two separate questions. Hey, you're gonna see two very similar answers and two of them
Oh no, you got the tricky, two questions being similar.
Yeah, I just stopped paying attention halfway through and like, yeah, no, we're gonna have a great game. I'm throwing it for Tim.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Hey, you're halfway through the timer.
Yeah, Job like Brave Little Toaster. That was a reference we used. Beauty and the Beast, Brave Little Toaster. Things like that to inspire the feeling of these inanimate objects being alive. The desk is my favorite.
Yes.
That desk, we always go back to as soon as that Owen drew that desk's face, it was like, oh no.
Great callback gag right there.
Don't let me down. What makes you want to work here? Now this is a tough choice, and some choice making is so
Dolphin basketball, y'all. Your grandma Wriggle from God?
I like to think the first is how marine biologists get into their job. Like, you know what we could do?
What is something you wish you had more time for?
Were there other names for Bubs before Bubs?
Bubs was always M Bubbles. Originally, I had tossed around the name Michael before we decided that Bubs was non-binary, and so it was Michael Bubbles. And in my head, it was because they were related to Michael Bublé. These are the strings, the tiny strings that connect these thoughts together.
This is what
Someone
people
right
showed up
now
for.
is just taking notes, being like, the creative process.
The creative process. And then we got rid of the Michael, and it was just M, and that's who they are. And then Bubs was just what we called them.
But now I really want to put out an M-Bubs Christmas album. that
Do it. Yeah, the M is just M. It doesn't stand for anything.
Oh, we'll freaking survive.
We'll freaking survive.
You can use almost any text on your device.
Can you order shirts from Job? Am I remembering correctly?
Yes.
Sure can.
You sure can. Yeah, after the game, any of the answers you really liked, you can order as a t-shirt. One of our
That's what I'm getting.
one of our first play tests of the game, the team wrote goat arms and ice cream hips, and I think a bunch of us have that t-shirt.
Good job. And speaking of jobs, let's see who's most likely to get one.
Bubs, voiced by the incredibly talented Gloria Imse Petrelli.
Good effort, everyone. Let's regroup with some more icebreakers. Okay, just like before, say anything you want, but be descriptive. The more you write, the less time I have to spend alone with my thoughts.
I don't know if people know in the audience, but you can help decide that annoying successory poster in the back if you're in the audience, which I think is such a great thing to be able to do. And the room code is YIBP if you want to do that.
Every time.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Mastery. Push every birds.
Yode, off to work.
Ooh, I have. I think that's the first time I've seen the water that rises up when the timer is almost up. That's great.
Oh yeah, that Lena and Owen, that was such a nice visual, not distracting, but keep you in the world of it, and let you know you're running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about it during Roomerang of this was a great way to. Exactly what you just said.
Yeah, the execution of that really inspired a lot more of the game controllers from that point on to try and think about, can we indicate that here? It's a really fun exercise, even if we don't always have the perfect metaphor, but just having the capability has been really nice.
Absolutely. It's a good example, like you said, of take learning from each game to inspire future games, to constantly make the interactions better.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that was something we started noticing with people playing the game, is that especially when we watch people on stream, so many people would run out of time and be like, oh, I had no idea, because there were, so that felt necessary to start, like Rydash was saying, like really start reminding people on the actual controller that they were running out of time, where their focus was.
So it helps me get over these indecisions I'm currently facing.
Sometimes we have too many options.
Mm-hmm.
I think that part in the wall was one of the first like gag animations that Owen did, and we were all like, why? And then we were like, because.
Right, business time. Chase, the office clown, is crying quietly in the break room while filling up water balloons. How do you respond? Go ahead,
So girl.
already.
Yeah, we started encouraging the writers to like mention the name, like to latch on to names. So if one name already had a prompt about it, it's like, keep talking about Chase, keep talking about Trish,
You have not been invited to
As demonstrated
Trish.
perfectly here.
Trish, I love Trish.
Trish and her games. Have fun in a firefighter.
Is there's Trevor? I think it's Trevor or Travis is the real like POS. Trent. It's Trent.
Thank you, audience. Really wanted the word with, but I'm like, you know what an alternate could be?
Your manager informs you that the CEO is being voted out by the company's board. How do you react?
Aww.
It's canon. I didn't use anybody's words.
Nice.
I just looked at the question and said, this is enough.
Let's just say one of these gets my Broadway love. I feel like sequel to Tick Tick Boom. Click, click, regret.
You all did equally well.
Andrew Garfield is available. Speaking of Broadway, this is in no way related to what we're doing right now.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I had tickets to the touring show company coming to Chicago, the Broadway
Comfy hammock.
version,
Gotta stay sharp for this
as well as the Beetlejuice musical.
Nice.
Hope they are fun. And that you see the last one 3 times.
You're about halfway through the timer.
The amount of focus this game requires to really strike those comedy notes. I wrote a bunch of garbage, I'm sorry.
I usually get like halfway through a sentence and I'm like, gotta fit a weird word in here.
Yeah. Adaptability joined the fork.
And it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. I used them on my vision board.
All right, slowly. My competitors leave, and victory is assured.
Avery in the chat, the music is good. There's also, yes, I agree. I think this is Brian Chard, and there's a bunch of like office machines woven into the music. There's like fax machines and like, I think like an old modem. He did a bunch of cool stuff with this. Hi.
My power went out.
What?
Oh, good. Oh, no.
Oh my God. Hi, drama.
I just thought you heard that there were tickets available for Beetlejuice the musical, and you just ran away.
Power like just went out, and then everything shut down.
Last round, and the board has approved a generous bonus.
Light back on. Oh my God, that was wild.
Amazing.
You know what? I don't mind saying it. This is a fun game.
I know that's not easy for you to admit.
You know what? We did okay. Oh my God, that's so funny. Everything just froze and then just shut off, like the whole house. And then we're back. We're back, baby.
You know, these days, like the power going out means so much. It's like,
Did I leave the call or was I frozen?
You left. Okay. Yeah, it looked like you just went. Your box went away.
Did I leave my body?
I think so.
Yeah, you're dead now. I hate to have to tell you.
Hey, I won.
The director of the
Great
game
posthumous
won.
award.
Bug it.
I hope I get fired. I got fired!
Wait, what?
Because that is the best.
Because it's a ton of different names.
It's a bunch of different people on the team and a few extra names. So yeah, I got hired and fired. That's the best. I was hoping that would happen.
It's a weird start to season 2 of Severance, but I'm here for it.
I mean, how long is that coming out? Anytime soon?
They stopped production.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's get to the real meat of this Party Pack 8 reunion stream. When is Severance coming back?
You got a job.
I love it. Oh, wait, is that someone wrote M Curbs in the chat? The ending lines are based on Jackbox, folks. Are all the names of people that got fired?
Yeah,
are they like people names?
The names are people on the team. It's a bunch of the dev team, in addition to a couple other Jackbox people, and then one of them is just Grandma. We fired Grandma at one point.
Good.
It was after that water balloon fight.
Yeah, that's what did it.
What do we want to play next? I see Clara moving through the picker as if to say, what should it be?
Make a choice, people. I mean, Arnie, you directed Weapons Drawn. Ryan, you keep saying you did something with Pole Mine.
Confidently involved in Pole Mine. Allegedly good work.
You keep mentioning Pole Mine.
Right. You keep shoehorning Pole Mine into daily office conversations.
I could force us to play.
Let's do it.
Let's play Pole Mine, and then I want to hear about it. About it.
So I've prepared like exactly one story in the hopes that others will occur to me during it, but the one I've got happens right at the top as we're all figuring out who we want to be and how we want to align ourselves on these teams.
Can I jump in real quick and say, can we play all of us versus the audience?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they're asking for, and that's what we need to do. I didn't want to interrupt, but I want to make sure we're setting it up that way.
I'm glad you interrupted.
Go ahead.
He'll get it back.
I have this conch somewhere. But yeah, so as we, unfortunately, the audience will just be a bunch of spiders, and really, you have the coolest role because they're all so cute. I'm impressed that Bruno was the lead artist on this game, and the ability to take those, what it could have been a horrifying blob, and kind of make them, they're so jaunty and dancy. The rest of us are picking our avatars, and I'm partial to the Crow, which is Edgar Allan Crow. That's not a canon name. It's just that in the code. Lead engineer for Han and I were like, love that name. We're going to write that as many places as we can. There was a version of this where everybody could have the same avatar, and we had pumped up all the sound effects. So everybody could be a crow, and we all were, and it's just this cacophony the entire time. That whole run through, and like, it's a shame nobody's gonna get to play this version of the game other than us, but it was great. In my head, that's the pinnacle of what Pull Mine was.
Oh, I love it.
And then we made it a lot better.
Ah! It was all birds, all boards.
Oh no.
What is everyone's favorite Pull Mine avatar?
I like the frog.
I'm playing mine. Flower
Yeah, me
Lady.
too.
I also love Guy on a Turtle.
Who named? We're Team Arnie's great.
I tried to do Tim in the holograms.
I was trying to type Ryan's stories. Oh.
So let's start with.
So what you're
Brian.
saying is we all put in names of people playing, but Tim is outraged that one of them was my name. Is that?
That's
Okay.
fair.
What is the key? Let's focus to getting a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Picking top 3?
Oh, pick 3. Yeah, pick 3 more.
Pick 3 more
See.
if you haven't started.
Okay. This is one of those questions that's got a good category of I have never tried that. So hopefully it's not worth... Hopefully I'm not missing out on this. Trailing off thinking of a word.
You've never had a good night's sleep? Is that what you're
Never.
saying?
Nope. Definitely not before today. Where am I?
You've been sleeping this whole time.
Yeah.
Excellent picks, possibly.
Come on, Team Arnie's great.
You're just saying that. You're not trying to encourage us. You're just trying to say that team name again.
Just spilled on myself also.
What's happening over there?
My power went
Losing
out.
power. You're dropping drinks.
Okay, jeez. What do we think here? What do we know
Who's
about our
picking?
audience?
Ryan, are you picking?
We don't want to give up
Yeah.
too much information. Ryan,
Top 3 answers.
Where's your gut?
I think there's a lot that are pretty good standbys. I know there's like a lot of white noise machines out there. I know nature sounds feature prominently.
That feels like an easy. Yeah.
And even like having a good window open, that can work. So I'm leaning that way.
No, if only one of the options was good window.
Late at night, pair of binoculars, blue.
All right.
I know.
Hey, all right.
You know, I've been sleeping great. What's your secret? Got a good window.
Got a good window. Gotta get a window.
Single pane.
So now Team Butter is all collectively voting. I guess I've never played as the audience. So I don't
Yeah, it
know.
must be. Yeah, you're all saying which should we choose. Isn't this the one where there's the live update of what people are voting for?
How
So you
about we
can
ask
all-
the person that worked on the game?
We got this.
No, I think you've actually described it very solidly.
It was everybody speculating.
Doing that live update was the first time we had just the controller look at audience information as it was coming in. Super proud of that. The system to do that was like, I don't know, it was pretty experimental at the time.
Sixth place for one.
And it was, I'm glad the audience could use that to convince themselves of such a poor answer.
I was going to say before that, like statistically, shouldn't they have a pretty good chance of guessing it correctly? All right. Does anyone have? I have a thought, but does anyone have like a thing that they're like, it's definitely?
I mean, I just think like I could see being pretty universal of like screen free time. Like people understand the like.
Mine too. I feel like there's a small chance that people are like know that it's the best, but really still are angry about it.
Yeah,
So they
I don't
wanna vote
follow
for it?
that rule, but also
Yeah, I don't follow
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to, but like.
I literally don't get good enough sleep, and every day I'm like, I know why, and I'm not going to change.
Not going to change.
I'm not going to change. All right, I'm picking screen free.
I just go for the upsell of the glasses store of, you need a blue light filter?
Oh,
no!
I mean,
the fourth? Okay.
Wow. And I just kind of sassed the chat with warm milk, and I feel like maybe I brought that on us, so
Yeah, milk
sorry.
on your face.
And chat, I'm just playing. We're having fun.
Playing.
Yeah, Avery in the chat just went, you were saying, Tim? Fair enough. Hoisted by my own petard.
Look, I don't love saying this, but I think it has to be said. I'm beginning to suspect we're playing with an audience of straight up maniacs.
What?
Whoa!
Can't do
I
these.
just was like, who's watching videos before bed? Apparently the people watching this stream.
Okay.
Or is this, oh my God, is this
Okay.
stream their ASMR video that puts them to sleep?
Now that we have tapped into what's happening here, we got screens like borderline okay, we got noises being top notch. My original like top one, because I'm an old lady, is a soothing bath.
I like it.
Do we like
I like
it? Do
it.
we
Yeah.
think, do we think the chat is all in on bath
I can't predict
culture?
them anymore.
I think we all think this is in the top, but
Yeah.
chat, who knows?
Does chat bath? Do they bath? Do they shower?
They're saying nothing. They're
They're
impossible
saying nothing.
to
They're
read.
silent.
M. Curves
Okay.
with darn that was my top pick, which is probably related to the last answer, but I am willing to take it as evidence for this one.
They could be baiting us. I'm gonna say soothing bath.
I like it. I think you should.
We love a bubble. We love a bomb. Choose this door.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Sweet.
No, it wasn't a question on if anyone bathes. It was a question of what is your preferred mode of bathing.
Look,
That
first,
just to be clear about my query.
first you listen to some nature sounds, then you watch some ASMR videos, then you take a bath.
Rinse yourself with a spray fan.
Mm-hmm.
The city you most want to visit.
I like the qualifier of soothing bath, as though there are intense, energetic baths.
I feel like I've accidentally taken those.
Yeah.
Like you make it too hot and you're like, why? I can't get out. Okay. City you want to visit 100 years ago. Oh boy.
100 years ago.
I don't know.
Okay.
Stuff.
Ooh, and I need 4. Oh, I had one more little bit of trivia for this round. You may have noticed. Oh no, it hasn't come up yet. I will save it for when we get to the map.
Oh, okay.
Counting down in my head and your time's half gone.
Save it for the math. You said math, right?
Map.
Map.
Gonna work out
I
this
just
equation.
I assumed there was math involved. I'm still on bath. That's a problem.
In my mind, I'm still in that bath.
Ugh, take me away, Calgon.
We get to the picture with all the paths. Yeah, I've got it.
No pressure, but everybody's waiting.
Audience, throw a dart at the globe. Come on.
I remember Pole Mine being really fun to play test during process. Like we play tested this a lot, and this like you knew it was gonna be fun when everybody's like shouting at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, from basically, I remember was one that wasn't playtest that was like went to pitch pretty fast from like idea to pitch, and it was just like people screaming at each other, not screaming, but the yell was so that they're like, well, whatever else, we'll figure it out. There's something here.
Ryan, what were you gonna say about the map?
Yeah.
So this round is you're finding the second, third, and fourth choices. But for a while, we actually had a lot of permutations of first, third, and fourth, first, second, fourth. I think we even went a little bit deeper, like 6th, 7th, and 8th. So there are a lot of reads and different cards that could flip up of those ideas. And we're like, wow, none of those are as fun as second, third, and fourth. So we just standardized it. And the audience was doing too good of a job. Take
Everybody knew that a Paris 100 years ago.
Number one choice. That means I gotta think New York City is gonna be high up there. It's like
100%.
less crowded and some parking. So I would think many of us would have chosen it.
Mm-hmm. Of all these cities, where's the best parking? You would have to think.
Right.
100 years ago. All right, I'm choosing it. Good?
Do it.
It's gotta be, right?
Oh. Okay.
Number
Another
2.
point for Team Arnie's great.
Yo Chai from Israel asks, is this the real Jackbox? And I would like to comment, I think we're rapidly not sure of that ourselves. It's,
Unfortunately?
we're pretty sure. We think we made these games. Ooh, classic Chicago.
Oh, no way. This can't be right. What?
Yeah.
When did they
Come
reverse the
on.
river? Because I want to see that.
It's an homage.
I feel like
2, 3, 4.
it's just like the whole hog butcher thing. Like it was just a horrible smell. Like, look, I love Chicago now, but 100 years ago.
It would have been interesting without like a lot of the architecture. I mean, was it not there 100 years ago? I don't know. What are we thinking now?
Maybe some of us weren't thinking about time.
Ah, fair.
Yeah.
So, based purely on parking, I'm pretty sure Barcelona clears the streets for a particular event.
And Barcelona is just fun to say.
I would second.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick.
All right, let's give it a try based on pure conjecture.
It is.
Wow. Hey.
Right.
See, people just
God,
like
that
to
was-
say Barcelona.
Barcelona.
A song from Company.
Well, safe for now.
Where you going, Barcelona?
Which team is carrying the most torches for me? If you like
We are gonna crush the audience.
you should be excited to get to our last
They could work that. They could use it in marketing. Where you going? The tour of company.
When?
Okay, this is.
Oh my gosh!
This is
What a
good.
crazy question.
Love it.
Wow, 5. Okay, 5.
There was a very non-zero amount of my life where the walking through the maze screensaver, I thought I was in control, and truly did not imagine that sometimes it just picked a random direction. And I thought I was pretty bad at mazes for a while because of it.
I'm disappointed that deck of cards. Remember the deck of cards one?
Was that ever a screensaver? I thought it was just your solitaire reward.
I'm thinking at
Well,
the end of. Yeah.
Is that what it is? I'm
Like
just
if you
remembering
finish
it as
solitaire,
happening on the screen. That's what it is. Okay.
Abby Sage. Cannot believe we would ever see something about After Dark on an official Jackbox stream. I think some of you probably know this. I worked on them.
Yeah.
I didn't work on Flying Toasters, but
I forgot that.
Which ones are there ones that you especially remember contributing?
I helped design Mime Hunt, which they barely, they almost didn't release. There was an all-company meeting where it was more violent, and they played it, and everyone was like, "We're not really selling this, are we?" And they had to tone it
We
down.
are at the end. In this round, you'll need to rank from the bottom.
I love the map jokes in this.
8 to 1.
I know.
In case that wasn't
Pie hole, key lime mine. And then the actual numerical pie.
Okay, so we're starting at the bottom, right?
Bottom.
Oh no. Random picture slideshow feels boring to me.
Yeah, I think given
Yeah.
the other options.
I will say I put it in about the middle, but
Well, Logan takes meaningful
probably-
pictures.
Well, even like, what's the other one? Cool wavy lines to me was kind of vague and unexciting.
yeah, I would say either of those.
Okay, I'm willing to change that. I didn't have it on my list. It seems a little generic.
Cool wavy lines.
God. Okay.
Nope.
This is.
But it doesn't tell us what place it was.
Not yet.
People
All right,
love cool
audience.
wavy lines, apparently.
We definitely didn't give you an alternative answer to go for.
Keep in mind, Team Butter, we were very wrong.
Don't follow our mistake.
What if the opinions in the order of this fills us with rage?
Yes.
Then
It's
the game is
possible.
playing perfectly.
That's true.
I think one of the first categories I remember being very insightful and rage-filled is parts of the Chex Mix.
Oh my god, there was so much arguing. That spilled over into like company just chat. People being like, I'm still not over that.
Yeah. I will say I will formally apologize to the rest of Team Arnie's Great for
Yeah,
steering
because we all
away.
said picture show.
Yep.
You said no cool wavy lines, like a real dip.
I don't know.
So what do we think? Do we go with cool wavy lines, or do we think that there's that cool wavy line? Because I feel like at the bottom there tends to be a few ties, right? So
I say cool wavy lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double down.
I support that choice.
All right.
This always feels like my strategy in this game, though, where it's like, no, it's got to be. If it wasn't the lowest answer before, it must be this time, and it worked out.
Oh wait, oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, it's a monster hand. Oh no, but it's giving us a thumbs up.
It's a gentle glow, a green glow.
We should just make a game that's called Confusing Indicators of How You Did. Where the whole game is just being like,
I would call that dating.
I do believe there was a version where it's like we plan to have a monster come out and react positively if it was right, but because it was like the paw on head monster, and it's like, oh, that's an odd signal to send.
Oh, this is a good
Okay,
choice, audience. I think this is the right. Oh.
Okay, could we pitch new ideas? Like, what if it is monster coming out, hands in pocket, and then he's just like, hey.
Other team got it wrong. So a right
Working a patch.
ends the game.
Any correct answer? Oh, okay.
And it's on me? Okay.
And it's not. So it wasn't Bubbles.
Not Bubbles. So we should do Bubbles.
Morphin Cube. Oh wait, no. Yes.
Is it Pipes or Cube? Cube?
Cube. I think Pipes is more popular.
Okay.
Like, even within us, we've been talking about liking it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do. That'd be my vote. Would be.
I
Morphin
would
Cube.
say Morphin Cube.
Yeah.
I don't
wrong
remember
every
it.
time.
Morbius Cube?
It's morphing time, and it morphed all over.
Morbin time.
Come on.
No.
Unreal. Unreal.
Happy? Is that a good monster?
And then the
It
thumbs
looks like a
up
big
comes
smile.
through the mouth. Like,
Help you along.
all right, you still got a chance. You're welcome, audience. You still got a chance.
Who is this audience? I just don't know them.
If they don't like fish, then I'm gonna be furious.
Darius.
Oh, I see. Fish and toasters for me are near the top.
Up
Yeah.
here.
I don't know.
I'll go ahead and
what-
say Toasters is number one.
Yeah, it's got to be. Just name recognition.
It's got the whimsy.
I don't know, audience. I don't know. I'll be shot. Yeah.
Good. You earned this loss.
You deserve that axe, Snake.
Oh, I guess you don't lose yet. We still have to find it.
Okay, what do we know? It's not Bubbles. It's not.
It's going to tell us. Wait, it's going to tell us what this one is. Right?
I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
not.
I think we're.
No,
It's not Cube. It's not Bubbles.
Is
It's
it
not
gonna
Fish Tank.
be?
It's got to be
It's
Pipes.
gonna be Pipes because
Pipes.
I guess Pipes are kind of annoying. Maybe people rated it lower, like it's ubiquitous but annoying.
It can't be Toasters. Maybe this audience
can't
is
be
like, we
Toasters.
don't know what flying toasters
I think
are.
it's clearly Pipes because it's something I suggested and then everyone talked me out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pipes. All right. That's what I'm going with.
I will say,
Choose-
redeeming thing for Pipes, you could do candy cane striping on them, and that was the best option.
It's not going to
no.
save them.
Oh.
It's not going to save them. No!
No, but it might.
Well.
Well.
That is shocking.
Twice.
I cannot believe it.
No
Toasters
way.
is going to be 5?
On deck.
Or it could be Bubbles. Yep, we definitely didn't try that one.
No, I
No,
thought
it was
someone else did.
walking through a maze.
Oh
Did
wait,
they reveal that?
Did we
they
not?
did reveal walking through maze. So maybe it is Bubbles.
I thought they
Definitely could be
chose Bubbles.
Nope, definitely haven't. definitely haven't chosen.
That's what it is then. That's what it is. I didn't realize that.
Not a gambit. Certainly telling the truth right now.
Flying toasters?
Oh,
You
no.
fools. You fools.
I mean,
maybe we didn't.
Okay.
we're choosing bubbles then, right?
I think
I
they're
guess
going to
so.
reveal it, maybe.
I thought I was doing a bit.
I wish I was heightening. I was like pretending. I wish I was heightening the drama of how I feel right now, like for effect on the stream, but I'm not. I am actually this invested in what the right answer is.
Me too.
Okay. So I genuinely thought we've picked up.
I think bubbles, but
It has to be.
Bubbles.
Or is it broken? Do we need to release a patch?
There was a reveal that.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait.
I think we have to recall Party Pack 8. It's not. The game is broken.
What are we?
Do we
I
have to
don't think I
stop
know
working
what
on Party
happened.
Pack 10 to fix this? Oh my god, Brooke is frozen, I think. Or I
No,
think
I'm not. I'm in shock.
The metaphorical power is out.
It's like her power went out again.
I was just in shock. I was not frozen. Sorry. I'm sorry. It was very, very expressive.
Oh my god, it's morphing.
We did the cube.
It's
Did we not do
morphing
the
cube. But
In the
wait,
meantime.
but
Oh,
that
all of the audience got
did
it.
they just win, or do we get another
No.
chance?
No.
No, they do.
Or did it tie?
Oh, that hurts. That
I
hurts
mean,
so
we
bad.
blew it. We
blew
it.
Wait.
We had
Hard.
4 torches to 1. I can't
And
tell you how many times
we-
you just win in that scenario.
Oh, congrats, audience. You did it. You earned it.
So mad.
Did we see
I just
Toasters
asked the audience to never. Let's not talk about this outside of the stream. We're getting destroyed.
Oh, let's
That
never
hurts
say
when it's
it's
our-
great
it's our-
again.
Our own game. Winner audience. We know. We know.
Tim, do you remember during all the inside the box rumoring stuff, like we had the pull mine timer forever on screen, and every single time people are like, pull mine timer. We're like, yeah, we know. We know.
But then by the end, people were like, if you take out that pole mine timer, I'm going to be so pissed. Like,
I'm
it's
so
got to
mad.
ship with the pole mine timer.
Gotta ship. We know it
great.
now.
Avery in chat is shaming me for my original thing. You were saying, Tim. Yeah, I see you, Avery. I don't like it.
Wasted.
One more bit of shame. The post-game experience, which I highly recommend and also designed, I'm so vain, lets me know that ever-growing pipes was the #1 answer, and I'm disappointed because it should have been toasters.
I-
Should have been toaster.
I don't know
Can I tell
anything
you-
about the
Can I tell
world.
you all a secret? My number
Yes.
one was bubbles.
Oh,
No.
On brand for the creator of Job Job.
I thought it was a callback. I thought everyone would be on board for that.
Do we want to do drawful? Do we want to do like just a round of weapons draw? Weapons draw is an incredibly long game, so I would not suggest we play all, or we don't have to play any of weapons drawn.
We can also. Does the chat want to weigh in?
I was gonna say, yeah, or the chat can play wheel. I mean, that's fun for, you know.
a lot of weapons drawn.
I mean, the chat just destroyed us. Do we want to let them into our lives again?
Oh, that's true. They're just all going to suggest ASMR videos.
If we get room to
Yeah.
ASMR,
Let's do some weapons drawn.
Yeah,
Let's
I like it.
do
You
The names part at least will be fun. I will say, it's weapons drawn is a complicated game, and it's a small miracle. Like it was like the last game that was greenlit for this pack, and it was made in a surprisingly short period of time, and it's kind of incredible. A lot of it is thanks to Alex Wyke as producer, like that it got done at all. Like it was a lot of stuff in a very short period of time.
let's see here. Kiwi! That's what I call Gwyneth Paltrow when no one's around.
Can't wait to see what pops up.
and boy, thank you, Tim. Sure hope We get it in
I was
time.
gonna say,
Yeah,
you announced the room code before we all got in.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing?
Or somebody hit start, or does Claire have to start it? There we go.
Oh, for game to start, yeah.
You're all like, good job, idiot.
I was waiting.
Clown, I
loved it.
mean.
I invite the chaos.
Who, if you can believe it, were also the world's most cunning murderers. And
These portraits are so good.
So good.
Avatars are voiced by a lot of people on staff, right? A lot of dev.
Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now.
I'm not good at cosplay, but I think if I were to start with a Jackbox game, it probably would be a member of one of these portraits because they have so many details. I think there's a lot to mine there. I'm also would be very impressed if somebody then got it from that character, could identify me at a convention. Yes, a drawing game. I excel at these. But really, it is a strategy game with drawing.
Is anyone else having trouble submitting?
Yeah, actually, I just had to refresh, and I'm seeing if it's gonna work.
You've used half.
Strange. It look. Oh wait, I see.
You have 2 drawings to finish.
No, I did. I refreshed and it submitted. Like I had to redraw it, but
Ever-growing pipes. Are you kidding me?
See to it.
Yes.
This game had so many different iterations while it was being pitched. When I pitched it, like at times it was a drawing game, at times it wasn't a drawing game.
Your guest a name.
As you were.
Over in the chat, there's some excellent artistry being placed. Some hidden drawings of their own happening.
Oh, really?
There's a very, very smiley balloon who's getting a friend.
Attention, please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
He wouldn't be so thrilled if he knew you like I do.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett. But don't be intimidated. We lords.
How many of our games have 2 hosts? Is it just this at Madverse City?
Patently stupid. Yeah.
Patently stupid, that's right.
And you could argue Survive the Internet has a tutorial host. It's different than the... Yeah.
Times Nevin.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Rage Daniels. Olivia Gioza. The Ghost of Brother.
Wow.
Lady ASMR
video. Oh, she'll put you to sleep.
That's maybe my favorite part of the game.
Stay put, everyone.
Oh, the people being introduced?
Yeah, and also just like trying to guess who wrote what. It's kind of the part that in pitching it, there was some skepticism about like who's going to even do that. And I think for some players, it just becomes a guess-o-matic.
Time to murder.
But I feel like usually I'm pretty good at guessing. Not always, though.
Yeah, I'm learning I'm quite bad at guessing.
He says.
Okay, well.
I loved helping to write the exclamations of the... I don't even know if this made it in. One of mine was, holy repeating pattern!
What kind of twisted mind creates something
A
like
time!
this? I wish there was something I could do for those of you who brought these guests.
I'm sure there's something I can do.
Now,
examine the evidence and talk through your theories.
Are those bees or are those penises?
I mean,
I mean, the other set of bees look related in a more microscopic way.
they look like...
I mean, the bees are...
Pretzels.
I see a bee in there, right? And that's Brooke.
Ah.
You see a bee in there?
I don't know. Yeah.
They're all bees. They're all bees.
They are bees.
See, I'm sticking to my gun on the time case because it's too wide. It's trying to goad me into it. Oh, good.
Well, too bad.
The magnifying glass was also like... So the whole game being like, the whole production process being like, we think we're going to be able to get this magnifying glass in, and then it only sort of came in at the end. It was very complicated to figure out, like, for a while we would have everybody have one, but it got too confusing. Eventually we just let one person have it. Okay,
Who voted for me?
Me.
Look at, okay, the little things around the baguette look exactly like the things... the bees.
Well, it's not.
You're right. You've really thrown me off your track.
Not Rydash, because Rydash, we're seeing Rydash's bees. I think it's Brooke.
I still don't know why I went and magnified my own bees.
Just that loopy, I don't know, the little loopy part at the top looks
Are
like
golf
something in the
clubs.
bees.
They look like golf clubs. Just fantastic sports. Yes!
Golf clubs are
Yes.
Throw off my seating chart. So sit there and keep the conversation lively. There's one pair of murders left to examine.
Fine.
All right, thinking caps on.
All right.
Well, one of those.
Something's going on in that baguette. I feel like there's like a whole word written in that baguette. What?
Yeah.
That baguette is a marriage proposal. It says, I do.
Or it's the intent to give a baguette, an IOU.
I owe you a baguette.
I think we're all hurry up timer. We got this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that leads me to believe that the other one was definitely Rydash's.
But it
yes,
was
you hurried us away from that kind of.
Oh, I see. Oh, you mean the other case? I'll never tell.
Only his hairstylist knows for sure. I mean, what is in that baguette?
Well, it's not me.
It can't be Brooke again, right? No.
It could be, but no.
Be.
But I feel like this might be Rydash as well. I think there's an H.
Well,
it's.
I think, Tim, you've got a lot going on in that hourglass.
Yeah.
But the larger shapes feel like they could be something in there.
I honestly started to draw time like an hourglass, and I just kept adding more and more. I agree, it's kind of a mess.
Rydash, actually.
It's not me, though, I can promise you that. I think there's an H in that stale baguette, and that's Rydash.
My letter is not anywhere in this baguette.
There's A, it's all A's.
Yes!
Last
This might
second.
be the best round of weapons drawn I've ever played.
Arnie might have been right about the A's.
Oh, it's an A! I didn't even catch that.
It could be. It might be something else. I forgot that I have two drawings.
I forgot that we're still playing.
Oh great, no, we get new ones. Cool.
Prompts on your device.
Oh, right. Oh boy.
Gonna try for a strategy that's probably gonna backfire. Can't wait. I know for the drawing system of this game, a lot of fanciness was done around the outlines of certain strokes so that you could do work to make it look like seamless connections. Now, it doesn't make my thumbs any less stupid to being able to do that, but technically, on a software level, you can.
I gotta say, mine is so obvious on one of these. Like, I'm trying my best, and it's like, oh, there's no... Okay, I give up the ghost. Amazing. I hope this gets shown. I hope it's the one that you have to judge me by. Oh,
Oh, I don't know.
I tried my best.
Here we go.
Oops.
You know, there are a lot of different versions of this where there are different things that were the clues. First it was all writing, and then it was like, wouldn't it be awesome if it was drawing? There were a thing where there wasn't a hidden letter. Like for a while it was just like, you're gonna sort of try to guess who drew this, and it kind of wasn't enough. Eventually we were like, oh, the hidden letter thing is fun. It was kind of inspired by Poop Cake, which was a game that I had pitched earlier that was one of the few games that we were always like, that's the one we're just never going to do. We're never going to do Poop Cake.
Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name with style.
Perfect.
Yes.
As you were.
Masterfully done.
But the drawing, I feel like the hidden drawing thing, which I do love, is so consuming. Like, it would probably be better if the clue thing was a little bit simpler. Like, there's so much going on in this game. It's a lot to process.
I'm just a dog.
And just in time for the next dance. Hey!
Oh my god, it's Brooke's house.
Our remaining guests. Brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
Whoa, that was fast.
Yeah.
Sabotage.
Wasn't smart enough to look up for any reaction.
No, I know. I'm getting sloppy. It's gonna cost me.
A lot of stale baguette murders.
Yes.
So many stale baguettes.
This is a good way to know about it. Indeed.
That time travel drawing is wild.
Yeah, I agree. Just based on that.
Are we sure that's not a body cavity of some kind?
It's just like a big melting clock.
Hung where someone's eating the L out of alphabet soup.
Oh my god. All right. Whoever drew that has to pay. That's all I don't know who it is.
They have to what?
Has to pay for the
They have to pay. God,
Not
that's the real crime.
Not for the murder, for that drawing.
I understand.
Anne is calling out a really fun thing that happened during this development, which was like Arnie reading out the names of victims from playtests from the week at company meetings.
Yes. Let's see.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, it's not the L.
I'm just saying. I've immediately voted Right Ashes. He has that kind of like free-thinking, I'll try anything mentality that would make him draw this. I don't know who else would do it.
Wait, you moved it? No, because it's not. Because look
what letter is in this?
Tim, are you just mad because I did a mean guest name
Wait,
about your chance
hold
of
on.
winning?
What cursive letter? It is Right Ash. It's a cursive
Right
A.
Ash.
I mean, I
it's
just
an
randomly
L.
guessed, but now it sounds like it is.
Absolutely an L. I have no way out of this. There's not enough time. You're all gonna be wrong and feel foolish.
It's either
It's Arnie. It's Arnie.
It is? What was it?
It's Arnie.
Spit it out.
It's not me.
No, it's all right, Ash. I switched to the last second.
Comfortable on the phone right now.
I thought for sure, oh, big cursive letter. That's going to be a great idea.
But I mean, I like you take big swings with things. In that drawing, I was like, Rhinesh just had an idea and went with it.
It was fun. I didn't have much to say. Like, there's so much going on, and I was so busy that year making the game that I have to confess didn't have much time to prepare the actual updates. Shoot. So I would just say the name. It was fun to just sort of during the studio meeting share, funny names of people that had been murdered.
It was the best.
Seriously, guys. Seriously.
This guy's just trying to throw a party.
Just a dog. I love Just a Dog.
Oh, you know what? Just a Dog was killed by bees.
I mean, that one checks out.
Yeah.
That is very, like, what is happening with the little separated wings up there on that bee?
Yeah.
Those look like a colon. I'm ready to investigate that.
Whose
too.
name has a colon in it?
Oh.
I will say, one of the other things studio-wide I
Is
liked.
this the real murderer?
Oh.
Murdering us with kindness.
Thoughts, feelings, hunches?
One of the other studio-wide things I liked about this game was the solicitation of letters to draw to put in.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And
But I mean, what letter could be hidden in those things? An O?
Brooke, I didn't actually pick you for any reason, and Tim's trying to throw a lot of...
I think it's Tim. I think it's an I.
I think it's
in
Tim.
the wings?
Or
It's
it's
not.
he says in the wings? Is it Snoopy?
It's not though this time.
Oh, yeah.
I loved Red Baron. He sings
Look,
that right.
this is a little squeaky ball that a puppy just gave me. You gonna kill me?
I can't bring you down. However, I think it's an I or a T, and I think it's you.
Chat's convinced it's an I.
Tim.
You bet it is.
Wow.
You bet it is. I was like, dog.
Wing.
You don't even have a name. You're going down, Just a Dog.
Oh, yep.
Don't let midnight. If we don't solve the rest of these cases right now, I'm going to have a lot of
Oh, I love this. I feel like this came in later in the development, like going through all of them, right? I love this feature.
Trying to do like a fast round. Although again, it's a long game. Which look, it's not a perfect game, but it's fun.
I think I think this is Tim.
Mystified by this.
It's not. I voted Arnie. It's not
can't
me.
be Tim because of the same weapon, I think.
Oh,
right?
Switch.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, where
Do
was
it again.
I have to say, I'm doing so many of these so completely randomly.
I know.
I love those bloody,
Arnie.
bloody weights. I don't know. Oh wait, Arnie, is that what we're doing? Oh,
I'll double down on this. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Nice try, Tim. What are we doing, Arnie?
What are we doing?
Tim, you're too earnest. I believed every second.
I love it.
Oh,
That's how I get ya.
the part of the game that I'm totally
This is not
incapable
me.
of doing is the part where I have to remember who we already have done.
We've seen my baguette. It's not this.
Okay,
I
okay,
regret
go into
that.
Brooke.
Seen
Go
your
into Brooke.
baguette?
Yep, I'm done with that.
No.
Not mine. It's not me.
Don't forget about
Hey.
Because I knew that Arnie
This is
wrote
the
Julie
best.
Chen.
This whole time it's been an R, and we've been catching you and had the wrong letter.
It's been an R this whole time.
Wait, that looks like the loopy thing in your sports equipment. But it can't be you again, right?
No.
Right, Ash.
Very curly.
Good enough. It's not me.
There's a lot of curly.
I think that's a T-Rex.
I think I just don't know how to use cursive letters.
I knew it. You feather dusted them to death.
Excellent work, detectives. Some of you were way off.
I completely failed at murdering in the second half of the game.
Let's see who gets the prize.
Have there been any voice actors that auditioned and then used in a different game? Absolutely. Like, we've definitely had people that we've read for certain parts that weren't right for that part and then end up doing something later. I was going to call this out in the earlier stream, but I was crashing it, was that I had auditioned for Devils as the host. And you know what? Tim was the better choice. And I think we all can be okay with that.
I auditioned for Trivia Murder Party.
So did I.
I don't know, Arnie or someone was like, nope, that ain't it.
A lot of people, we auditioned for Trivia Murder Party. We even cast somebody and then had to replace them just because it wasn't working under the filter. That was so hard.
Absolutely.
That was my best round of Weapons Drawn. I mean, after yesterday's humiliation of Push the Button.
You really came back.
That was my best round, even if I got caught once. I feel really good about it.
I named a guest the far-fetched dream of Tim winning. So, thank you for proving me wrong.
That's right.
I will pay for that terrible drawing we talked about earlier. Cut a check right to you.
Right, Ash, that time travel picture. Oh my gosh.
Terrible. That's the real crime.
Thank you.
If you would have seen my time travel picture, it was the most clear cursive R you could ever see, with I just put like lines out of it as if it was like shooting into space. Because I was like, I tried to make it a person.
My stale baguette had like warm lines coming out of it, and I was like, well, now it looks fresh and delicious. Like, I've blown it. I'm glad we never had to look at it.
Ugh, embarrassing.
Is that our time? Is that our time sniffing?
Oh, it could be.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know how Ever-Growing Pipes is your favorite screensaver. That's bizarre. But this has been a great stream, getting back into Party Pack 8. We had so much fun making it. We're glad you enjoyed it and joined us to play through some of it. And now we're going to get right back to finishing Party Pack 10 for you. Any other final thoughts, crew?
Just hi to Penguin Pablo, who called out that I was playing Hades last night and was there when I escaped.
Hey.
So, no big deal.
I just want to say this whole stream has been an emotional roller coaster ride. But I enjoyed it very much.
If you get the chance, Wishlist Party Pack 10, as we like to say, just to keep it in your heart while we put the very final little bits of icing on the Party Pack 10 cake to get it ready for you this fall.
We're frosting it. It's the frosting part of the development cycle. The dipping, the swirling, the frosting, the sprinkling. We're really excited for 10 as well. Like, it just so much fun. It's great to see the progression of like stuff we've learned, as we called out earlier, of like the controller stuff, like from game to game to game to game. And that's fun for us to like revisit all of these things as well. So thanks for hanging out with us.
Fondant.
My power's going out.